Can someone join those 5 senior receivers that you have early on that you have really been impressed with throughout camp? Or is that deep, really almost deep enough to start?
No, I think, I think Lorenzo can. I mean, I think he's coming on, seeing consistency from him, and I think Deion Colsey, he's going to be a really good player for us. I think those guys, I'm pretty sure you'll see them this year.
1 or 2 players that kind of force their way into what you think would be the game day rotation during training camp. I mean, I'm sure you have a few of them entering training camp and then near the end of the year.
Oh yeah, I would think there are more than a few. I mean, I think on each side of the ball, you still have questions as you go into camp. Weight training, conditioning is one thing, but actually applying that to the field, I think there was probably a half dozen guys that put themselves in a position where we think they can play for us now.
Question O'Malley, but just like on the defensive backside, who are the guys that, or maybe an individual who you feel like improved the most from August 3rd, August 4th to today? Maybe not the best player, but the guy who really maybe covered the most ground for you.
Barnes, probably Barnes. I mean, I think Barnes, Caleb Offord, those guys, were kind of not even ready for, competitive reps, within our own world. We're now, like today, I said, give me Barnes against Austin. I want to see him. And so I think Barnes, I think Caleb has done a nice job. And those 2 guys were not at that point for us at the cornerback position. I've talked about, I think, the other guys that were here in the spring that had made pretty good progress. I don't believe I talked about either one of them.
How would you evaluate how the cornerbacks have handled the demand of playing more man coverage in Marcus Raymond's scheme?
Yeah, I think they've done well. I mean, there's a lot of work out there for them on a day-to-day basis in practice. As you guys probably know, one-on-one every day. 7-on-7 for multiple periods. And so the GPS load is high. We're cognizant of their recovery and nutrition, maintaining their weight. There's a lot going into the maintenance when you're running down the field and back. They're not just rerouting receivers from 7 yards and playing cover 2. So there's a lot going on there, but I think they've handled it really well. And, I think we've also built some depth there too.